So, welcome back for the second hour at Sydney Kingsford Smith International Airport. My goodness, this is great. I'm loving this. There are beautiful different airliners. There's a lot of things going on. There's queue on runway 16 right. There's queue on runway 07. We have returns here. Jetstar 785, taxi to ramp. Hold short of Golf. All Nippon 879 heavy, taxi to ramp. Hold short of Golf. Velocity 823, runway 16 left, clear to land. Jetstar 504, runway 16 left, clear to land. So yeah, it's a beautiful airport, nice airliners. We have a challenge going on. We did do a couple of mistakes in the first hour. Let's see if I can handle this second hour without any mistakes. So stay tuned to find out and root for me. Hit the like button. Let's see how we do. Q-Link 433 Delta, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Velocity 824, runway 16 right, via Bravo.
Runway 16 right.
Air Canada 34 heavy,
Contact departure.
runway 16 right, land and wait.
Air Canada 34 heavy. Sydney Tower, ambulance
Beautiful.
234, final 16 left.
Absolutely beautiful. We have these Air Canada, we have Delta, we have Air Malaysia, we have United, all heavies lined up here. This is beautiful. I'm going to taxiway this Malaysian United. And we have here plane waiting. We have a Airbus A380 wanting a pushback. It's beautiful. Indonesia 712 heavy. Taxi to ramp, hold short of Golf. Thai 471 heavy, cross runway 16 right. Velocity 508, cross runway 07. Ambulance 234, runway 16 left, clear to land. Velocity 508, continue taxi. Velocity 508, continue taxi. So I've noticed that with velocity you need to have a brake after that, otherwise it doesn't recognize it. So it's velocity, brake, and then continue, otherwise it's just not recognizing it. If you say like velocity 508, no, it doesn't recognize it. You need to have a brake. Have a flow of returnings. Velocity 823, taxi to ramp, hold short of Golf. Cancel from here. Air Canada 34 heavy, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Delta 40 heavy, runway 16 right, line up and wait.
Sydney ground, Qantas 647 with information whiskey.
New Zealand 232, runway 07 at Golf 1 via Golf, hold short of hotel.
Runway 07 at Golf 1 via Golf. Hold short of taxiway hotel. New Zealand 232.
Velocity 555, runway 07 cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Velocity 555.
Velocity 826, runway 07, line up and wait. All Nippon 879 heavy, cross runway 16 right.
Sydney ground.
Xiamen Air 801 heavy,
Requesting push and start.
runway 16 left, clear to land. Jetstar 785, cross runway 07. Thai 471 heavy, cross runway 07. Ambulance 279er, runway 07. Delta 40 heavy, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 07.
Velocity 638, standby. It doesn't recognize it. Velocity 638, standby. Velocity 931, standby. Jetstar 509er, standby. Jetstar 785, continue taxi. Malaysian 250 heavy, runway 16 right, line up and wait. Qantas 63 super, pushback approved, expect runway 16 right. Thai 471 heavy, continue taxi. All Nippon 879 heavy, cross runway 07. Velocity 826, runway 07, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Velocity 181, runway 07, line up and wait. Pelican 823, hold position.
Runway 07, cleared.
New Zealand
On reaching
232,
altitude
continue
1000,
taxi.
Contact departure. Velocity 826. Runway 07, line up and
We
wait.
need to make room for
Velocity
those.
181.
This is quite
Command
close.
property error.
Dear
Ambulance
God.
234.
How come this does not give me a mistake,
Command
but
property
the
error. Ambulance 234.
one mistake that I had in part 1 gave me
Pelican
one,
823.
so I don't know.
Continue taxi.
It doesn't make
232.
sense. Yeah, I need to start figuring out this airport real soon.
Sydney ground.
Only bound
Honda
879 heavy,
taxi.
continue taxi. Malaysian 250 heavy, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Negative. I'm on the ground. Honda
Jetstar 504, taxi to ramp, hold short of Gulf. Ambulance 234, taxi to ramp, hold short of Gulf. Singapore 231 Super, runway 16 left, clear to land. Xiamen Air 801 heavy, taxi to ramp, hold short of Gulf. Velocity 181, runway 07, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. New Zealand 232, runway 07, line up and wait. Ambulance 279er, cross runway 16 right. Let's line up.
Runway 07, line up.
United 842 heavy, runway 16 right, line up and wait. One fact that I really love about this Sydney Kingsford Smith airport is that they have so many airlines coming here, so like you can see here there are a lot of heavies, different airliners. I really love that about this airport. Please let me know what you think, and what's your favorite thing about Sydney airport? Is it the fact that there are so many different airlines? I really enjoyed this one. It's a beautiful airport with nice layout and nice airlines coming here, so really enjoyable.
231 Super on final 16 left.
Yeah.
Sydney Tower, Jetstar 813.
We have a lot of pushback requests again. Yeah, I think we can send here again. New Zealand 232, runway 07, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Pelican 823, continue taxi. Pelican 823, runway 07, line up and wait. Air Asia 223 heavy.
Runway 07.
Asia Air 223 heavy.
1000. Contact departure. New Zealand 232.
What is this then? What is the call sign? Come on,
Pelican 823.
come on, tell me.
Runway 07. Line up and wait.
Xanadu.
Pelican 823.
Okay. Xanadu 223 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 16 right. Indonesia 712 heavy, continue taxi. United 842 heavy, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. 1431, runway 16 right, land and wait. Velocity 823, continue taxi. Thai 476 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 16 right. Asiana 602 heavy, standby. 161, standby. Indonesian 712 heavy, continue taxi, cross runway 16 right. Indonesia 712 heavy, cross runway 16 right.
Continue taxi.
Jetstar 813, runway 16 left, clear to land. Velocity 825, runway 16 left, clear to land.
Pushback approved.
Let's have
Expect
some
runway
pushbacks.
16 right. Type 476 heavy.
Let's have some pushbacks.
Aviation 60.
Qantas 512, pushback approved, expect runway 16 right. Jetstar 406, pushback approved, expect runway 16 right. Jetstar 509, pushback approved, expect runway 07. Velocity 830, pushback approved, expect runway 07.
Roger. Qantas 161.
Qantas 431, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Qantas 647, runway 16 right, land and wait.
Runway
Yeah, I think
16 left. Clear to land. Jetstar 813.
this part 2 is busy, but I'm in a good spot here.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right.
I think I have everything under control. It's
Pushback approved. Expect runway
it's going
16 right.
quite smoothly, I
Jetstar
think.
406.
We do have some arrivals here.
Pushback approved. Expect
Singapore
runway
231
Jetstar
Super.
509er.
Taxi to ramp. Hold short of Golf. Xiamen Air 801 Heavy cross runway 16 right. No, it's Xiamen Air. Xiamen Air 801 Heavy cross runway 16 right. Yeah.
Taxi to
Velocity.
ramp. Hold short of taxiway Golf.
825 runway
Singapore
16
231
left,
Super.
clear to land. Jetstar 457 runway 16 left, clear to land. Okay, and now we need to guide these to the runways, I think.
Runway 16 left.
Qantas 512 runway 16 right. Velocity 830 runway 07. Jetstar 509 runway 07. Velocity 638. Pushback approved, expect runway 07. Velocity 931. Standby.
Runway 16 left. Clear to land.
How close is the next
Jetstar
one?
57.
I think it's too close.
Runway 16 right. Qantas 512.
Not sending yet.
Runway
Here.
07. Velocity 830.
Thai 476 heavy runway 16 right. Okay, so let's cut the heavies here to runway 16 right.
Jetstar 509.
Xanadu 223 heavy runway 16 right. We do have only 2 planes queuing here, so we're holding on. We're doing good. We're not in any major problems. Jetstar 813 taxi to ramp, hold short of Golf. Jetstar 506 runway 16 left, clear to land. I did make a couple of mistakes, but that's understandable. That is
Runway
understandable.
16 right.
Velocity 830, cross runway 16 right. Jetstar 509, cross runway 16 right. Let's cross them. Jetstar 406, runway 16 right, by Bravo.
Taxi to run. Hold short of
Ambulance
taxiway
234,
Golf.
cross runway 07. Anyway, I think we can send. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no,
Sydney.
no.
Type 476 heavy ready to taxi.
Oh, goodness me.
57 on final 16 left.
Oh dear God, this was a close call.
Qantas 512 ready to taxi.
I already thought that
Jetstar 509
this was
ready
a
to taxi.
irrecoverable error, but luckily.
Jetstar 406 ready to taxi.
Thank you, Thai,
Sydney ground. Velocity
Thai
830 ready
7,
to taxi.
Thai 476,
Jetstar 506 on final 16 left.
Kapung Ka,
Ground. Velocity 638 ready to taxi. Signal tower.
Kapung Ka, Thai
Final 16 left.
476 heavy. Thank you, thank you.
Sydney ground. New Zealand 232 with information whiskey.
I already thought that this was it, but no. Luckily I survived that.
Sydney ground. Velocity 638 with information whiskey. Requesting
But
cushion
let's send
start.
from here, I think. Qantas 647, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Qantas 512, runway 16 right, land upon wait. We do have it. This
Runway
one.
16 right.
Velocity
Cleared for takeoff.
638,
Altitude
runway
1000.
07.
Contact departure. Qantas 647. Ground.
Pelican
Velocity
823,
931
runway
information whiskey.
07,
Requesting
cleared for
cushion
takeoff
start.
upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Ambulance 279, runway 07, land up and wait. And then we
Runway
can
07.
cross.
Cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude
These
1000.
guys.
Contact departure.
Singapore
Pelican
231 Super, cross runway 16 right. And guide here.
Runway 07.
Velocity
Line up and wait. Ambulance
825, taxi to ramp, hold short of Golf. Velocity 827, runway 16 left, clear to land. Jetstar 457, taxi to ramp, hold short of Golf. Qantas 426, runway 16 left, clear to land. beautiful.
Runway 16
It's
right.
beautiful.
Singapore 231 super.
Qantas 512, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Velocity 824, runway 16 right, land and wait.
Taxi to RAM. Hold short and taxi when golf. Velocity 25.
Runway 16 left, clear to land.
Xiamen
Velocity
Air
27.
801 heavy, cross runway 07.
Taxi to ramp. Hold short. Taxiway golf. Jetstar 457.
Yep.
Runway 16
Then we
left.
have this
Clear
one.
to land. Kansas
Jetstar 504, cross runway 07. Jetstar 813, cross runway 07.
Runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Beautiful,
Compass
beautiful,
512.
everything is going smoothly.
Runway 16 right. Line up.
Don't you think? Don't you think that everything is going smoothly? What do you think of this airport? I'm just loving this. This is such a nice airport. We have
504.
really good variety of airlines, and this setup with these cruising runways is very interesting. Very interesting and unique. I'm loving this. Velocity 638, cross runway 16 right. Singapore 231 super, cross runway 07. Let's just make sure these don't run into each other. Velocity 638, hold position.
Hold position. Velocity 638.
Singapore 231 super, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Singapore 231 super.
Sydney Tower.
Jetstar 504, continue taxi.
Continue taxi.
Q-Link 10 Delta, runway 16 left, clear to land.
Runway 16 left. Cleared.
Velocity 638, continue taxi. Xiamen Air 801 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Velocity 638.
Velocity 824, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Sending them. Jetstar 406, runway 16 right, line up and wait. Qantas 63 super standby. They've been waiting a long time here, but
Continue taxi.
next it's their turn, and then we have a bunch of heavies and supers departing, and it's going to be absolutely beautiful, absolutely amazing. Jetstar 506, taxi to ramp, hold short of golf. And then we do have pushbacks in the international terminal. Asiana 602 heavy pushback approved, expect runway 16 right. Indonesia 715 heavy pushback approved, expect runway 16 right. United 870 heavy standby. Jetstar 406 runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Qantas 63 super, runway 16 right, land and wait. This is beautiful. Look at this.
Expect runway 16 right. Indonesia 715 heavy.
Roger. United 870 heavy.
Runway 16 right, clear for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Jetstar 406. Runway 16 right, line up and wait. Qantas 63 super.
Really close,
Sydney Tower.
hitting the
Final 16 left.
approach lights there, but apparently not hitting them. It looked as though
Ground. Qantas 63 super with information whiskey.
the plane would hit them, but
Requesting push and start.
no. I guess not then. Q-Link 432 Delta, runway 16 left, clear to land. No! Q-Link 432 Delta, runway 16 left, clear to land. Velocity 825, continue taxi. And here.
Pushback approved, expect
Velocity
runway
827, taxi to ramp, hold short of golf. Qantas 426, taxi to ramp, hold short of golf.
Roger.
Now we do have
515.
this one.
Runway 16
Taking
left.
off.
Clear to land. Q-Link 432 Delta.
Continue taxi. Velocity 25.
Taxi to ramp.
Qantas 63 super, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Taxi to ramp. Hold short. Taxiway golf. Kansas 426.
Runway 16 right, clear for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Compass 630.
Sydney ground. Aviation 602 Heavy ready to taxi.
Sydney ground. Indonesia 715 heavy ready to taxi.
Thai 476 heavy runway 16 right. Indonesia 716. Indonesia 715 heavy runway 16 right. Asiana 602 heavy runway 16 right. United 870 heavy pushback through expect runway 16 right. Velocity 931 runway 07.
Runway 16 right. Line up and wait. Thai 476 heavy.
Runway 16 right. Indonesia 715 heavy.
Runway 16 right. Aviation 602 Heavy.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. United 870 heavy.
Runway 07, velocity 931. Sydney ground, velocity 931 ready to taxi.
Qantas 161 pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Philippine 212 heavy. Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. New Zealand 102 pushback approved. Expect runway 07. Jetstar 457 cross runway 07. Jetstar 56. Jetstar 506 cross runway 07. Jetstar 506 cross runway 07. Velocity 931 cross runway 16 right. United 870 heavy runway 16 right. Jetstar 457 continue taxi.
Cross runway 16 right.
Qantas 511 runway 16 left clear to land. Okay, and what about the returning?
Negative.
Q-Link 10 Delta.
0 heavy.
Taxi to ramp, hold short of Golf. United.
Continue
United.
taxi. Jetstar
United
57.
870 heavy runway 16 right. Jetstar 506 continue taxi. Now.
Runway 16 left.
Ambulance 279 runway 07 cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000 contact departure. Velocity 830 runway 07 line up and wait. How much time?
Taxi to ramp. Hold short of taxiway Golf.
We have
Q-Link
28
10
minutes
Delta.
left. 28 minutes left in the
16
challenge. This 2-hour challenge is a massive
Jetstar
task.
506.
Velocity 515 pushback approved. Expect runway 07. Thai 476 heavy runway 16 right cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000 contact departure. Xanadu 223 heavy runway 16 right line up and wait. Oh, we have a beautiful amount of heavies here.
Runway
This is
07,
just
line up and
absolutely
wait. Velocity
amazing.
30.
Look at this.
Negative. I'm on the ground. Velocity 515.
Look at this.
Pushback.
Air Asia.
Runway 07.
Air
Velocity
Asia.
515.
Runway 16
Garuda,
right.
Indonesia.
Clear for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure.
Asiana Airlines. United.
Runway 16 right. Line
And we
up and
have
wait.
more
Ready
here
223 heavy.
wanting pushback. Vietnamese Air 772 heavy pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Oh, it should be Vietnamese.
Ground. United 870
Vietnamese
heavy ready to
772
taxi.
heavy. Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Vietnam Airlines 772 heavy.
New Zealand 102 runway 07 at Golf 1 via Golf hold short of hotel.
Runway 07 at Golf 1, right Golf. Hold short taxiway hotel. New Zealand 10.
Velocity 830 runway 07 cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000 contact departure. Jetstar 509 runway 07 land and wait.
Runway 07. Cleared for takeoff. On
Cathay
reaching altitude 1000.
101 heavy
Contact
runway
departure.
16 left clear to land. Doing good, doing
Runway
good.
07.
Q-Link 432 Delta, taxi to ramp, hold short of Golf. Velocity 515, runway 07.
Runway 07. Velocity 515.
Qantas 735, pushback approved, expect runway 16 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16
Sun
right.
Adder 223 heavy, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Indonesia 715 heavy, runway 16 right, land right. Philippine 212 heavy, runway 16 right. Qantas 161, runway 16 right. Velocity 827, cross runway 07. Qantas 426, cross runway 07. Qantas 735, runway 16 right. Qantas 435, pushback approved, expect runway 16 right. Indonesia 715 heavy, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Asiana 602 heavy, runway 16 right, land and wait. This is beautiful. This is beautiful.
Runway 16 right. Cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Indonesia 715 heavy.
Runway 16 right, on the way. Asiana 602 heavy.
Sydney ground. Qantas 161 ready to taxi.
Don't you love this?
Sydney ground.
Beautiful
212
aircraft.
heavy ready to taxi.
Beautiful aircraft we have here.
Q102 ready to taxi.
Sydney Tower, FA101 heavy on 516 left.
Sydney ground.
Yeah.
Velocity 515 ready to
Cathay is
taxi.
landing.
Sydney Tower. Velocity 512 on 516
Qantas
left.
511, taxi to ramp, hold short of Golf. Jetstar 509, runway 07, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 07.
Velocity 638, runway 07,
Jetstar 50.
and better wait. Okay, so now we have a queue here, but there are no pushbacks here. We have a small queue here.
Heavy ready to taxi.
Yeah, we're having everything in control. Cathay 101 heavy, taxi to ramp, hold short of Golf. In this airport setup, the hold short of Golf command is very universal and useful.
Sydney Tower. Victor Hotel Echo Juliet Tango on 5016
Qantas
left.
435, runway 16 right.
Runway 16 right.
Velocity 515, cross runway 16 right. Velocity 640. Pushback approved, expect runway 07. Asiana 602 heavy, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Now what is this? That's not right. Asiana 602 heavy, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. United 870 heavy, runway 16 right, land and wait.
Runway 16 right.
Velocity
Cleared for takeoff.
512, taxi to ramp, hold short of Golf.
Departure. Asiana 602 heavy.
Runway 16 right. Line up and wait.
Q-Link 10 Delta,
9870
continue
heavy.
taxi. No. Q-Link 10 Delta, continue taxi. Q-Link 432 Delta, cross runway 07. Velocity 638. Runway 07 cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Hold short of taxi.
United
Golf.
870 heavy. Runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Vietnam 772 heavy. 2 heavy. Runway 16 right, land and wait. Vietnam 772 heavy. You are too heavy. Vietnam Airlines 772 heavy. Vietnam 772 heavy. You are too heavy.
Your arrival gate is occupied. Vietnam Airlines 772 heavy. Sydney Tower. Air Kaling 140 on final 16 left.
Having fun with you, that's all. Cathay 101 heavy, cross runway 16 right.
Requesting push and
But
start.
let's send from here for now. Velocity 931. Runway 07 cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Velocity 515, runway 07, land and wait.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Via check.
Vietnam 772 heavy. 72 heavy. Runway 16 right cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Philippine 212 heavy, runway 16 right, land and wait. Yes, how much time?
Runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff.
14 minutes. 13 minutes.
Departure. Vietnam
The
Airlines
part 2
772 heavy.
has so far been without any mistakes. I've learned my lesson from part 1 where I messed up
Sydney Tower,
some things that,
velocity 932,
you know, this is a new
516
airport
left.
to me. I didn't know those things. Now I know those things. I'm not doing the same mistakes
Sydney
again.
ground, United 870,
Qantas 511
information X-ray,
into the taxi.
requesting push and start.
Velocity is 640, runway 07. Velocity 832, standby. Z-star 816, standby. Z-star 952, standby. Cathay 101 heavy, cross runway 07. Velocity 932, runway 16 left, clear to land. Velocity 933, runway 16 right.
Runway 16 left. Clear
Let's
to
send.
land.
Philippine 212 heavy, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Qantas 735, runway 16 right, land and wait.
Runway 16 right. Via
Velocity
check.
512, cross runway 07. Velocity 640, cross runway 16 right. Oh. Velocity 640, cross runway 16 right. Velocity 515, runway 07, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. New Zealand 102, runway 07, land and wait. Qantas 81 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 16 right.
Runway 16 right.
Velocity
Qantas 137.
512, continue taxi. Victor Hotel Echo Juliet Tango, cross runway 07. Okay, doing good, doing good.
Clear to land.
We are nearing the end of the challenge, it's 9 minutes left.
16 right, negative. Time arrival.
Qantas 435, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Qantas 645, pushback approved, expect runway 16 right. Qantas 514, pushback approved, expect runway 16 right. Z-star 952, pushback approved, expect runway 07. Qantas 161, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Velocity 932, taxi to ramp, hold short of Golf. Velocity 932, taxi to ramp, hold short of Golf. Z-star 62 heavy, taxi to ramp, hold short of Golf. Look at
16
this.
right. Jetstar 816.
Second hour has so
Pushback
far
approved, expect runway 07.
been without any mistakes. Route for me till the end.
Roger.
It's just a few minutes left and yeah, 5
Runway
minutes
16
and
right, cleared for takeoff. On
I
reaching
so hope I
altitude
can
1000.
make this
Contact departure.
second hour without
Qantas
any
161.
mistakes. It's looking good so
Runway
far.
16 right. Qantas 137.
Just need to make sure that I don't
Runway 16
slip up
right.
at the end.
Qantas 81 heavy.
It's a beautiful airport. I will
Taxi
definitely
to
come back
hold
here.
short of taxiway Golf.
It's a lovely,
Velocity
lovely airport.
932.
Qantas 645, runway 16 right.
Runway 16 right. Qantas 645.
Sydney Tower. Qantas 736 on final 16 left.
Z-star 952, runway 07. Velocity 933, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Vietjet 86 heavy, runway 16 right, land and wait.
Flight on final
Z-star
16 left.
952, cross runway 16 right. Z-star 660, pushback approved, expect runway 16 right. Velocity 832, pushback approved, expect runway 07. Velocity 1139, pushback approved, expect runway 07. Z-star 511, pushback approved, expect runway 16 right. Vietjet 86 heavy, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Qantas 645 runway 16 right, land upon right. Jetstar 405 runway 16 left, clear to land. Air Kalin 140 cross runway 16 right. Jetstar 62 heavy cross runway 16 right. I think we don't have time
Cross
for any
runway
more.
16 right. Air
15
Kalin
seconds.
140.
Cross runway 16 right. Jetstar
Yeah,
62
it's
heavy.
a beautiful airport. This one is. Loving this.
Sydney ground. Velocity 832 ready to taxi.
And
Sydney ground. Jetstar 511 ready to
here we
taxi.
are. So it's the end of the challenge at Sydney Kings Smith International Airport in Australia. I did have a 2-hour challenge. This part 2, I passed without any mistakes. However, during the first hour, I did make a couple of mistakes due to the fact that this is a new airport to me. So if you haven't seen the first hour, the part 1 episode, go check that out. So let's take a look at the final scorings. We did have a score of 10,000, yeah, 100 airplane movements, 61 takeoffs, 41 landings. That's approximately 50 airplane movements per hour, so it's fairly busy. I did have 2 major faults. They happened during the first hour. I enjoyed this one a lot. This is a really nice airport, this Sydney Kings Smith Airport. I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, you know what to do. Hit that like button, consider subscribing, and in the meantime you can check out the first hour episode if you haven't seen that right here, and this playlist of interesting international airports. Go check that out, and I hope to see you soon again.